I was reading Genesis 12 this morning and I was so excited to share it with you guys because it's such a powerful, profound scripture. But I received news an hour ago that deposited in me such hopelessness. When I tell you guys I was so hopeless, and the reason why is because it has to do with God's promises, right? God promised me something, and when I tell you we were so close to it, I could taste it. I said, Lord, this year is not ending without me like experiencing your promise. However, something happened an hour ago that kind of took me 10 steps back. I was so disappointed, guys. You don't understand. I was so disappointed. But then I remembered, hey, listen, how did Abraham react in Genesis 12? So this is what happens. God tells Abraham, hey, listen, I'm going to give you the land of Canaan. This is going to be the promised land. You're going to enjoy it. This is going to be good. And Abraham said, oh, okay, Lord, I'm ready. But the land was occupied, right? And so when I saw that, I said, Jesus, if you gave me a promise and that promise was occupied, baby, I'm going. I'm not waiting. But Abraham instead built an altar to worship God. The promise was occupied and yet Abraham still worshipped God. What do you mean? And listen, that's not even the most shocking part, right? A famine hits Canaan. A famine hits, and mind you, Abraham is on the southern part of Canaan. He's moving towards the promised land. A famine hits, my guy needs to take another route and he needs to go to Egypt. What do you mean, God? I am so close to Canaan and now I need to change journeys. I am so close to the promised land and now I need to change the journey. Like the journey is changing. And it's not even in my control because I can't control a famine. What do you mean I was given a promise? The journey is changing. It's not in my control, but I still got to remain faithful because the destination is still the same. What do you mean I still got to remain faithful? It's because Abraham knew that it's not about the promise, but it's about the God who gave the promise. It's about the God of promise. I wouldn't have even known that I needed the promise if he didn't present it to me. You didn't know you needed it until he told you you needed it. And then you're being upset because it's not happening the time you want it to happen. Baby, it was never going to happen if he never told you about it. I was never going to know Canaan existed if he never told me about Canaan. If he never said Canaan was mine. Then I got the nerve to be upset because famine hit. I got the nerve to be upset because it's occupied. I humbled myself immediately. I genuinely see now why Abraham is known as the father of faith. Because he stayed true to God. Because he knew God stays true to his promise. Right? And so, yeah, I think it's so beautiful to see how God gave Abraham a promise. That promise was occupied. That promise then ended up having its own drama. Abraham had to take another route, but the destination remained the same. And I think that's beautiful. I think the fact that the promise doesn't change because we do, but it remains the same because he does.